Right. Listen to me. We are beginning the topic from here in moving charges and magnetism chapter. Dear students, listen to me one thing here, very first one. Suppose if a charged particle has placed inside a electric field, then the charged particle experiences force. That force is said to be here electrostatic force or electrical force. Just see here, this is nothing but one electric field, right? Electric field is nothing but E. Inside this electric field, if you place a charge, means this charge has experienced a force. That force is said to be here electrical force, which is nothing but Q into E. Suppose if the charged particle has placed in uniform magnetic field, then that charge also experiences a force due to magnetic field. That force is said to be here magnetic force. You just see uniform magnetic field is represented by magnetic field lines, which I am showing here like this. Now these all lines are said to be here magnetic field lines. Okay, uniform magnetic field lines. Uniform means the space between all lines must be equal. Now these are the magnetic field lines. See, here I am representing here. Okay, these are the magnetic field lines like this. So what is here magnetic field means? Magnetic field here is given by V bar. V bar is the magnetic field. Right. In this magnetic field here I am taking a charged particle. See, this is the charged particle. What charged particle I have taken means Q charged particle I have taken. Q charge of charged particle I have taken. This Q charge of charged particle is moving with a velocity. See, moving with a velocity. What is that velocity? Velocity is nothing but V bar. Moving with a velocity V bar. Of course, this charged particle is moving with a Q charged particle is moving with a velocity V bar, okay, which is having some angle with the direction of magnetic field. Now actually this is the direction of magnetic field. Now from the direction of magnetic field, it is making some angle. That angle is nothing but here what we can take, that is theta. Theta is the angle. Right. Now whenever the charged particle is moving with a velocity v in the magnetic field V bar, now in that case this charge has experienced a force. That force, okay, where I am going to draw, this is the force which is experienced by the charged particle. Is it? Now this is the force. What is the force? Magnetic force. Of course this is a magnetic force, okay, which is experienced by the charged particle. That means any moving charged particle is inside a magnetic field which is experienced by a magnetic force. That magnetic force is nothing but F. Okay, now I am going to write here. Right, the magnetic force. The magnetic force experienced by moving charged particle in an uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field is given by how we can view one? Right, F bar is equal to, or here I can write charge Q into V bar cross V bar. Charge Q into charge Q into V bar cross V bar. So V bar cross V bar is equal to F bar. That is nothing but magnetic force. Just a minute. Right. Of course, here we are having two formulas. A bar cross D bar is equal to, we can write AB sin theta. Is it? AB sin theta. Next to A bar dot D bar is equal to, we can write AB cos theta. That means here cross product of two vectors is nothing but AB sin theta. Dot product of two vectors is nothing but AB cos theta. So this one, how we can write means further. Look at here, F bar is equal to, we can write Q V B sin theta. We can write Q will be sin theta. Right, in magnitude form, we can write it like this. So this is nothing but the formula for force experienced by the charged particle in uniform magnetic field. Here F depends on right. F depends force, magnetic force is depends on what factors magnetic force is depends on charge, magnitude of the charged particle which is moving in the magnetic field, with what speed charged particle is moving in the magnetic field, and that is nothing but B, magnetic field. What is the strength of the magnetic field in which the charged particle is moving? Right. Now thereafter, here, sir, what is the direction of the magnetic field? Sir, what is the direction of the magnetic force? Sir, direction of the magnetic force is perpendicular to the plane containing of V bar and D bar. V bar and D bar. So F is perpendicular to plane of V and D. V and D plane is there now. For this plane, the force is perpendicular. Next, when the magnetic force on a charged particle is maximum, when the magnetic force on a charged particle is minimum. Suppose if theta is maximum, sin theta value is maximum. Sin theta value is maximum means what is the maximum value of sin? 1. What is the minimum value of sin? 0. When the sin theta value will becomes maximum means when the theta is 90 degree. Suppose if this charged particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Actually, the direction of magnetic field is like this is there. Here, perpendicular means exactly towards U-mark. That means from the board vertically like this. In this direction, suppose if it is actually it is there like this right now. Now it is there, it is being like this. Like this is there. Suppose if it is perpendicular like this. In that case, force will becomes maximum. Suppose if the charged particle is in the direction of magnetic field, see, magnetic field is being in this direction and charged particle also moving in this direction. In that case, force is 0. Right? Opposite to the direction of this one. In that case also 0. Suppose if the charged particle is rest in the magnetic field, in that case also, force is minimum. Right? You just see here. Force is maximum. F is maximum if theta is equal to 90 degree. That is, you just see what I can write here. F maximum is equal to F maximum. F maximum means sin theta value is maximum. Sin 90 is nothing but 1. So what remaining we are having, that is nothing but QVB. Right, now this is nothing but maximum force when the charged particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Next F is minimum. When the force is minimum, F is minimum if theta is equal to 0 degree and 180 degree or 180 degree. That means for the direction of magnetic field, in opposite direction is theta equal to 180 degree. For the direction of magnetic field, if the theta equal to in same direction is magnetic field is minimum, magnetic force is minimum. In the direction of magnetic field, if the charge of particle is moving, both are in same direction, angle is 0, so this one is 0. So force is minimum minimum force is nothing but F minimum is equal to what we can write means 0, we can write here, okay, like this. Right, force is minimum in another case also. Suppose if the charged particle is rest, right, or rest, or charged particle is at rest. In these three cases, okay, which is nothing but rest. Okay, right. Sir, here magnetic force we have calculated. Magnetic field means the space around the current carrying conductor or magnet in which magnetic effects can exist. Is it? That space is said to be magnetic field. Magnetic field, is it a vector or scalar? Of course it is a vector. How to measure the direction of magnetic field? By Ampere's swimming rule, but by right hand thumb rule, by right handed corkscrew rule. Those rules by using we can measure the direction of magnetic field. And thereafter, if you just see here, okay, what is the magnetic force on a charged particle also we have measured. Afterwards, you just see we are having some other concept which is related to this one. What is that means? Sir, what is the SI unit of magnetic field? Right, unit of magnetic field. What is the unit of magnetic field? Okay, now let me see here. Unit of magnetic field. What is the unit of magnetic field? Means, okay, magnetic field measure can with different units. Mainly, I am going to explain two units. Right? What are those means? One is SI unit, other one is smaller unit of magnetic field. Okay. Now SI unit. Look at here. SI unit is magnetic field. SI unit is nothing but what is that means? Tesla. Which is Tesla. Tesla is the SI unit of the magnetic field. While you are representing, you just represent with capital letter. Right. The smaller unit is right over here. The smaller unit of magnetic field is unit of magnetic field is what is that means? That is nothing but here Gauss. G-U-A-S-S. Gauss is the smaller unit of the magnetic field. Right. Just look at here. 1 Gauss is equal to 1 Gauss is equal to how many Tesla means 10 power minus 4 Tesla. 10 power minus 4 Tesla. That means 1 Tesla is equal to how many Gauss? 10 power 4 Gauss. 10 power 4 Gauss. Now these are the units of magnetic field. SI unit is Tesla, and other smaller unit is nothing but Gauss. Gauss is the unit of smaller unit of magnetic field. Now this is the SI unit, and this is smaller unit of magnetic field. Right? 1 Gauss equal to 10 power minus 4 Tesla. 1 Tesla equal to 10 power 4 Gauss. Okay, right. Now let me have here how to define 1 Tesla. 1 Tesla. Definition of 1 Tesla. That means when the magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. So definition of one Tesla. Definition of 1 Tesla. Right. That is nothing but capital T. So when the magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. 1 Tesla. Right. Here we are having the formula. F is equal to QBB. We are having. Right. Force is equal to, we know that force, magnetic force experienced by the charged particle is equal to Q V B, we can write since in bracket theta equal to 90 degree. Okay, fine. Now from this one, magnetic field P is equal to what we can write? We can write force per charge into speed. We can write like this. Now this is the magnetic. If the magnetic field, it must becomes 1 Tesla means force must be 1 Newton, charge must be 1 Coulomb, speed must be 1 meter per second. Okay, in that case, it is positive. Now let me see one thing here. What is that means? Sir, the charge is said to be, the magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. When it is said to be 1 Tesla means, just to see, right, when it is said to be 1 Tesla means, suppose if the charged particle is, what charged particle? 1 coulomb of charged particle moving right angle to magnetic field. Right angle to magnetic field means 90 degree. Angle between speed of the charge and magnetic field must be 90 degree, and the charge must be moving with a speed of 1 meter per second, and it must be experience 1 Newton force. Then the magnetic field is said to be 1 coulomb. Listen to me, I will write here. Right, listen to me. Definition of 1 Tesla is nothing but magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. This magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla if 1 coulomb of charge, 1 coulomb of charge moving, 1 coulomb of charge moving right angle to magnetic field, right angle to magnetic field with a velocity of 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second, which experience a force of 1 Newton. When it is having 1 coulomb of charge moving with a speed of 1 meter per second, of course moving right angle to the magnetic field. Suppose if that charge experiences 1 Newton force, then the magnetic field which is there here is said to be 1 Tesla. Yes, make. Right? Now thereafter, after having this topic, now we are having some other new concept or topic here, that is nothing but Lorentz force. What is the Lorentz force? What is the Lorentz force? What is the Lorentz force means? Suppose if the charged particle is moving means the charged particle is experiences magnetic force in magnetic field and it experiences the electric force in electric field. Suppose if the charged particle is moving in electric field, it experiences a electrical force. If the charged particle is moving in a magnetic field, if the charged particle is in electric field, experiences the electrical force. If the charged particle moving in magnetic field, it is experiences the magnetic force. Is it? Suppose if the charged particle is moving in a combined electric and magnetic field, then the charged particle is experiences at a time electrical force and magnetic force. The combined electrical and magnetic force, the sum of the electrical and magnetic force experienced by the charged particle due to the combined electric and magnetic fields is called here Lorentz force. It's called here Lorentz force. That means Lorentz force is nothing but the force experienced by the charged particle, the sum of the forces experienced by the charged particle in combined electrical and magnetic field is called here Lorentz force. I will write, you just see. Right, look at here, Lorentz force. The sum of the electric and magnetic force experienced by moving charged particle due to combined electric and magnetic fields. Due to combined electric and magnetic fields is called here Lorentz force. It's called here Lorentz force. Right, look at here, mathematically, how to write it? Okay, Lorentz force, that means F Lorentz is equal to force. Lorentz force equal to force, that means due to electric field, electrical force plus force due to magnetic force, electrical force. That means the sum of the electrical force and magnetic force experienced by the charged particle in the combined electric and magnetic fields is called here Lorentz force. So here F Lorentz is equal to, once again, F Lorentz is equal to look at it. Electrical force. What is the formula for electrical force? Is nothing but QE. So QE we can write plus what is the magnetic force? Magnetic force is nothing but F bar is equal to, we can write Q into V bar cross B bar. So Q into what we can write, V bar cross B bar. We can write V bar cross B bar. Now this is the Lorentz force. Force is a vector quantity, so you must show the direction. Right. Now thereafter, F Lorentz equal to F Lorentz is equal to, how we can write F Lorentz is equal to Q. Suppose if you take it common, Q into, let me see, bracket begin, E bar plus, here Q has taken common, so V bar cross B bar we can write. Now this is nothing but here, okay, expression for Lorentz force. Expression for Lorentz force. Right? They may ask for 2 mark question. How they may ask for 2 mark question means, right? Important. This is for 2 marks. Right? How they may ask? Just to see. Right? What is the Lorentz force? And mention the expression for Lorentz force. Means you must be right. What is the Lorentz force? And you have to write, okay, formula for the Lorentz force. Yes, important topic. Right, next topic more important for 3 marks. Derivation of magnetic force on a current carrying conductor. Now till now we have studied on a charged particle. Now we have to discuss on a charged particle. Sorry, current carrying conductor. If you just observe here, now this is a current carrying conductor. Here I am taking. Now this is a current carrying conductor. Now, this is a current carrying conductor. Sir, what is the length of the current carrying conductor? Means length of the current carrying conductor is nothing but L, or whose area is nothing but here. What we can take, that is nothing but A is the area of the conductor. Right. Now this conductor has placed in a uniform magnetic field. Now see, I am taking here uniform magnetic field here. Sir, what is the uniform magnetic field? Means magnetic field we have to represent with inward to the board, outward to the board also. So here I am showing with a cross mark, into mark. If I am showing the magnetic field with a into mark means, okay, magnetic field direction is inward to the board. Okay, right. Now here this is nothing but magnetic field. Suppose if I show with the dots means, okay, magnetic field is nothing but outward. We can tell that is outward. Right? Now see, this is nothing but magnetic field. Here I am showing. Right. Now this is the magnetic field. What magnetic field here is there? B magnetic field is there. Okay, in B magnetic field, L length and A area of the cross section of conductor is, okay, having the current. The current is nothing but I current is flowing. In this conductor, I current is flowing. When the current is flowing means, suppose, okay, whenever the electrons inside the conductor are drifted with some velocity. The velocity is nothing but drift velocity. That means the electrons which are present inside the conductor are having the drift velocity. Okay, in that case what happened means, okay, here current is flowing through the conductor. The current is nothing but here how much means I current I am taking. I current carrying conductor has placed in the magnetic field. Now whenever the current carrying conductor has placed in a magnetic field, then that conductor experiences the force. Now let me see here, okay, how we have to derive the expression for force experienced by the current carrying conductor when it is placed in uniform magnetic field. Just now we have seen force experienced by the charged particle in uniform magnetic field. Here also we will find. Now first here inside the conductor, how many number of charged particles are there? Electrons are there, right? How many number of electrons are there? N number of electrons are there. If I speak about one electron, so what is the force? First you take one charged particle. Charged particle has placed inside the magnetic field which is moving with a velocity vd, drift velocity. Then force experienced by the charged particle we will see. Right, next just see force experienced by the electron inside the conductor. Magnetic force experienced by the electron inside the conductor is given by what is the force one? Force is nothing but small f. Small f is equal to, we can write Q into Vb. We know that Q is equal Q into V bar cross B bar. So Q andre charge. What is the charge of electron? Minus E. So minus E into we can write here drift velocity Vd bar cross B bar. That means force experienced by the charged particle is equal to its charge, its velocity and magnetic field. I have written here. Now thereafter, here only one electron. About only one electron I have spoke. Here, like how many number of electrons will be there in the conductor? Means we have here one definition. Number density. Right? From the number density. From the number density definition also number density definition. What is the number density definition? Okay, n is equal to n divided by v, where v is nothing but volume. V is the volume. Right, here n is nothing but number density. Total number of electrons per unit volume is equal to number density. Now from this one, n is equal to what I can write means n into v I can write. N into v. V is the volume. Right? N is equal to once again what I can write means okay, small n into v. V is nothing but volume. Volume is equal to area into length we can write. So we can write here area into length we can write. Since you write in bracket here, okay, since volume V is equal to area into length, we can area into length. Right, from this one, that means totally how many number of electrons are available here? N number of electrons are available here. So one number of electron, for one number of electron, force is nothing but this much is there. Now due to n number of electrons, how many number of electrons are there? Capital N number of electrons. Each electron force is nothing but E minus E into V bar cross B bar, V bar cross B. Right. Now total force, look at here. Total force due to total force experienced by n electrons in conductor. Total force experienced by n electrons in conductor is total force is nothing but capital F. Capital F is equal to number of electrons into force of each electron. Force of each electron. So total is nothing but F bar is equal to n into N means capital N means what is there here? That is nothing but small n into A into L is there. Next to small f means what is there here? Okay, this is nothing but equation number 1 you take it. This is nothing but equation number 2 you take it. Right, L. Small f means minus E into minus E means electron, charge of electron. Here V bar drift velocity, V bar cross V bar. Next once again, A bar cross B bar is equal to AB sin theta we can. So from this one, if you just write F is equal to continuation. F bar is equal to N E A L. Only magnitude we will take here. Only magnitude. Suppose if you take means negative sign we can ignore. Right? N E A L into V D into B sin theta we can. V D B sin theta. Is it? So V bar cross V bar. V D bar cross V bar is nothing but VDB sin theta. Now from this one, F bar is equal to only magnitude means no need to write. Okay, this one. Right. F bar is equal to we can write. You just see N E A D. Here we are having the relation. What is that means? In bracket you see I is equal to NEAVD. Now this is the expression relation between electric current and drift velocity we have derived in current electricity chapter. Yes, important for 3 or 5 years. Next, among these three, what we can write means we can write here I instead of this I L B sin theta. ILB sin theta. Right? ILB sin theta is the unit, the force experienced by the current carrying conductor. We can write like this. In vector form, same how we can write means F bar is equal to I into L bar cross B bar. L bar cross B bar. Now this is the formula for force experienced by the current carrying conductor. We can. Now you see one more thing here. What is that means? When the force is maximum, when the force is minimum. Right? You just see from here. First case, F is maximum if theta is equal to 90 degree. Angle between length of the conductor and magnetic field both are 90 degree means force is maximum. That maximum force is equal to we can write bill sin theta value becomes 90 degree. So this is the maximum force. Right? Next, force is minimum. When the force is minimum means if theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta equal to 0 degree. Theta equal to 0 means force is minimum. Minimum force means we can write 0. Okay, that is we can write it like this. Here, sir, how the length of the conductor is maximum, how the length of the conductor is minimum means this one you take it as the length of the conductor. Here, magnetic field direction is inward to the board. See, magnetic field direction is inward to the board and the length of the conductor is being like this. In that case, what is the angle between these two? 90 degree. In this case, what happened? Force will becomes maximum. Suppose the direction of magnetic field is like this is there. The length of the conductor you arrange it like this. Both are in same direction. Okay, in that case, force experienced by the conductor is minimum. It is minimum. Right? Now this is about the force experienced by the current carrying conductor. Bill sin theta. BIL bill sin theta. Right, L is length of the conductor, I is current flowing through the conductor, B is nothing but magnetic field in which, okay, we have placed the current carrying conductor. So okay, what is the direction of the, okay, what is the direction of the force? Means direction of the force is perpendicular to the plate containing of L bar and B bar. L bar and B bar. Sir, how to understand the direction of force? Is there any law? Okay, now there is a law. I will explain that law. The name of the law is nothing but Fleming's left hand rule. Yes, listen. Now, look at here. The force which is experienced by the current carrying conductor in magnetic field, the direction of force is measured by Fleming's left hand rule. What this Fleming's left hand rule is explaining means already you have studied in SSLC level, right? If you take your left hand, in your left hand, first 3 fingers you stretch them or arrange them mutually perpendicular to each other. See, thumb is perpendicular to forefinger, at the same time thumb is perpendicular to middle finger. Forefinger is perpendicular to the middle finger, forefinger is perpendicular to the thumb. Right, middle finger, for middle finger, forefinger and thumb both are parallel. If the first 3 fingers are stretched like this or arranged like this, now by using these 4 fingers we can give the Fleming's, we can give the direction of the force which is experienced by the conductor. In a magnetic field, whenever you place a current carrying conductor, in that case the current, that means the conductor experiences the magnetic force. That magnetic force can be detected or determined by the direction of magnetic force is determined by the Fleming's left hand rule. Right, in this one, what is the first one means? Middle finger is indicates the direction of current. The direction of current. Forefinger is indicates the direction of magnetic field. Thumb is indicates the force. So current to magnetic field, force. If the current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field which experiences the force. Now the same thing we will apply here. So first, what is the direction of magnetic field? Direction of magnetic field is nothing but inward to the pole. Inward to the pole means here 4 fingers we have to put inward to the pole, which is like this, right? Inward to the pole, right? Towards. Next, current direction. If the electrons are moving in this direction, means current direction is like this is there. See, current direction I have mentioned. See, here middle finger is shows the direction of current. Is it? Next, here thumb is gives the direction of force. See, here we have to arrange it like this. However, it may be magnetic field current direction, but you have to arrange according to the direction of magnetic field, direction of electric current. This one once again I will explain in another concept. Force experienced by the 2 parallel current carrying conductors concept is there I will explain. Now for this I have given the statement in regular notes. I will give there itself. Yes, make it.